Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Morning Express Meditation. Um, Today we're going to shift over to the topic of karma and start looking at the aspects of karma. And, it's quite complex and it's very subtle, so it's something we talk about, but um, something that's very difficult to understand and internalize without a lot of practice and study. So. But we start somewhere and then we see where we go. So, so we start to bring ourselves into this session, our, our attention, our mind, our body, finding a comfortable position, a base upon which we can work with our mind. And almost all of our day, our week, our month is is outwardly focused. So when we meditate, it's internal work. So we draw the mind inside. And it's so unnatural for us that um, sometimes it's difficult. We don't know how to do that. And so the breath helps draw our mind, to draw our attention inside, just observing our breath, the inhale, the exhale. So we just watch the breath. And when we're watching the breath, we're also reminded that we're breathing in the air, the atmosphere. And this is the same air that all beings, all animals, all humans, even the plants are breathing in and breathing out, exchanging this air. So all living beings have the same basis, have the same connection. And we also have the wish for happiness, the wish to be happy, the wish not to suffer. So we can set our motivation for the meditation to to develop, to cultivate our happiness, to reduce the suffering, but not just for ourselves, but for everyone, but most in um, most easily those around us, the people we encounter. So with that motivation, we uh, we set the tone of our meditation, and so we bring to mind karma, this word we hear, but many times not well understood. So mm, so in order to put into practice the actual refuge of the Dharma, right? This Dharma jewel, then we have to be mindful of our karma. And karma is simply the law of cause and effect. And the term karma strictly means action. And then the kind of generally, karma, it covers actions, it covers the um, imprints made on the mind from the actions, and um, the results of those actions. So, given that karma is the law of cause and effect, it refers to an inevitable um, production of a certain future result by any action. So when we think about all the beings and their experiences of happiness and suffering, and the very environments that they're living in, they're created by karma. It's a result of the karma. I suppose you can think of it as there's no creator, and all exists as a direct result of the individual and the group karma. So we can kind of think of the karma being um, or you know, asking the question, how does karma operate? So, in which way are all situations established? So, karma is the creator of both good and bad, happiness and suffering. And so, by developing an understanding of the law of karma, this shows the the relationship between cause and result, and the factors that influence the effects. So, what are these general aspects? So, karma has these general aspects. Um, can we say karma is certain? It's a general aspect. What does it mean? Karma is certain. So, what does it mean when we say positive karma is certain? So, thinking about it, positive karma is certain. It's certain that happiness is going to arise. It's certain that unhappiness or suffering is going to arise. Or thinking about it another way, is it possible for happiness to arise from negative karma? So if we um, take some specific simple examples, like um, giving a donation. So let's say we we give $10 to a homeless person. And generally speaking, if our intention is pure and it's, not expecting to um, get praise, or um, it wasn't a kind of a restrictive thought saying, well, I could have given 100, but I'm only going to give 10. Um, but it's the $10 was given with a good intention, a generous mind, all the positive qualities one can think of. So then we've just created positive karma. Very, very simple. And so the only thing that can happen, right? This karma is a seed. It's a positive. This is a positive karma seed created by you, created by the action of your mind, created by the action of your body. So can a negative result come from that action in the future? I don't think so. I think this positive karma, it only has a positive ripening. And then if we look at the inverse of the positive karma, we look at the um, negative actions, in particular the negative minds. So we have like anger or attachment, jealousy, pride. The result of these actions of the mind is always going to result into suffering. So if we think about anger, and think about a time when you were angry. Maybe it was someone um, cut you off in traffic, or someone grabbed the shopping cart just in front of you, the one that you were going to get. Or maybe you did a really nice thing for a friend. You got them flowers, you made them a meal, you gave them a ride, and they didn't say thank you. And this dissatisfaction, this expectation that you should be praised, just starts to boil inside you. And this anger starts to arise. So it's interesting how this anger just kind of almost comes from nowhere. But it's there. You can feel it. So what do you think about this anger? This karma that's being created by this angry mind. What do you think about the result of that karma from this angry mind? What's going to happen? Well, what if we say we plant a rice seed? Are we going to get barley? Are we going to get pomegranate? Or are we going to get rice? We're going to get rice, right? So this anger, we're going to get something negative. Probably going to get angry again. So can you start to see that um, without a cause, there's no effect. Without positive karma, you'll experience no happiness. But just think about that. Without positive karma, you'll experience no happiness. So you could try praying to everything and everyone you can think of. for happiness, but without having created the cause for happiness. You'll never gain a happy result. So, for example, like patience is the cause of beauty, anger causes ugliness, generosity causes wealth, miserliness and greed cause poverty. So, I think we get a bit of a sense of a feeling. We want to create positive karma. We want to perform positive, good deeds, mental and physical, and avoid the negative ones. So then the scale starts to tip, and the results of the positive karma just start to flow in. Can you imagine if your day was just full of positive deeds? And in no time, you'd just be soaking up all the positive karma, completely happy every day from morning to eve. How does that feel? So we can dedicate all this positive potential that we've contemplated in this 30 minutes. Because when we dedicate it, then it doesn't dissolve, it doesn't evaporate. It's there until it ripens. So we're going to dedicate the merit, positive karma, to become better individuals for the sake of all beings around us. And may that positive karmic seed never die, not be erased until it ripens with a positive result. Thank you, everyone.